Oh, people, I tell you, I must be a glutton for punishment. Good morning. How are y'all doing? It's 1 o'clock Sunday, day before Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day, happy summer. I told you in one of the last videos that I did, I actually bought a vehicle back. Technically, I did not buy it back. I actually had to pay to get it out of somewhere. But you'll recognize what kind of car it is when I show it to you. 2003 Buick Century. The car that I bought for $1,000. Sold it to one of the people I work with. Bought it back off of the person I work with. Then I sold it to somebody who I thought really needed the car, and some legal issues popped up, and let's just say I had to buy it back in out of an impound lot. But everybody knows this car. I've showed it a couple of different times. Honestly, the person who I sold the car to just pretty much trashed it. It's got the same hubcaps that I like, but it is missing one. It's on the driver's side front. It's extremely dirty because they literally trashed the car. I was not very happy when I seen what happened to it. It's still got some sticky stuff on the floor. It's got some stuff on the seats. I've literally cleaned it out. I wanted to at least get it somewhat clean before I showed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you a full, my full tour of it. Do a Saab Kyle style. I have a remote for it, but the remote is actually broken from the keychain. So there's the remote. Doesn't have the little key ring thing anymore. And it does work. There's some of the stuff on the inside. Just hanging on to it for a minute. There's where the hubcap's missing. I'm planning on getting new hubcaps for it. I just don't know when. I need to get it fixed. Needs a tune-up, oil change, spark plugs, wires, probably an air filter. It has brake pads that came with it. You've probably seen it in the trunk. But I need to get a driver's side rotor. The driver's side rotor is down to bare metal. And I really don't want to drive it until I get it fixed. It's still in my name, got the title. Had to get a reproduced title because the original title got lost. It smells a little bit like gas, but I'm thinking that's because oil's never been changed in it. Fuel injectors may be clogged. Fuel filter may be clogged, something. I'm thinking about changing the fuel filter because I did change the fuel pump, but I never changed the filter when I first initially had it. It's got a touchscreen radio, which y'all know I'm a big fan of. It's got tilt, cruise, touchscreen radio with Bluetooth. What else? AC, and it blows cold, ice cold. It's got the sequential headlights, which you probably just seen turn off. It's got a little tree on it. Not really big on the flavor of it or the scent. Excuse me. And when I initially got the vehicle, I did change the oil. I said it was due for an oil change when I first sold it, and then bought it back, and then come to find out the oil change wasn't even due. So just went from there. All it has in here is just a phone outlet charger, my gloves for when I'm working, these little cup holders. This would hold my wallet, drink, cigarettes, you know, the regular stuff. Ashtray, the cigarette lighter works. Heat and AC. It's got a 3.1 liter V6. Does have a little bit of an exhaust leak. And even though the dash is trashy, dirty, it is actually in very good shape. Let's go ahead and show you the motor real quick, and then I'll end this video. Not really much to show on here. I've showed this car like 3 or 4 separate times, so. And hood struts work really well on it. I mean, the suspension is wonderful. It's a heck of a lot better than that car. I just basically use that car for driving back and forth to work. Just a regular V6 motor. The battery was replaced when I bought it new. I believe I did mention that. Everything on here is on the up and up. It works wonderful. Like I said, it's probably going to need fuel injector cleaner. It's probably going to need a new fuel filter. It's going to need an oil change. I have new brake pads for the front, but I need to get a driver's side rotor for over here, like I said. It's a 2003. And here's all the catalyst information. You can freeze it if you want. Check it out. And like I said, last time I owned it, I did change the plugs. I changed the wires, except for the one that was over here in this corner, because it was extremely difficult to get to. So, but everything's pretty much in the same shape that I everything's initially in the same shape that I got it from before. The driver's side, the windshield wipers themselves didn't work, but I managed to get the driver's side working, so I guess I can't complain. That worked. What else? The windshield wiper motor doesn't work. I'm thinking that's probably because the passenger side windshield wiper blade does not move. It doesn't move. I'm thinking the connector piece between the two is broken. It's just going to be a small fix here and there until I can get it running right. I plan on keeping this car because every time I get rid of this car and wind up buying it back, something ends up being wrong with it. Like I said, I can smell gas coming off of the motor. I'm thinking it's the fuel injectors. They're either clogged or they just need a good cleaning. Might as well check the oil. The oil's full, but it's dirty. So it's definitely going to need an oil change. Power steering works great. Everything else works great. It's probably going to need window washing fluid, which ain't no big deal. I mean, I'm planning on keeping this car here at work. That's where I'm at. I'm at work. I'm planning on keeping the car here at work until I can get it fixed and then running back and getting back on the road. So that's it. Y'all seen the car twice before. This is the third time that I've owned it, and I'm not getting rid of it now. This car, it's too nice of a car. All the wheels are in good shape except this one. This one's actually kind of bald, so I'm going to get a new tire for that one. And gonna have to get it inspected. I know that right there is not going to pass very well. I may get lucky and it'll pass. This side's really not the greatest. Right there is starting to come apart a little bit. This side's caved up a little bit, but I mean it still runs and drives good. It's still in good shape. And I'm gonna keep this car. I'm trying to get rid of my truck. It's way over there, as you can see, probably right underneath the spotlight there, or the street light. My truck's over there. My other car is right there. Not keeping the truck, not keeping that car. The truck, I've owned it for about a year. The car, I've owned it for a couple of months. I don't like that car. It runs and drives great. I just put a radio in it, and I just don't like it. So I'm getting rid of that one, and I'm selling the truck. So I'm gonna downgrade to this car right here after I get it back on the road and get it fixed. And this will probably be my primarily daily driver. So that's it, about a 9-minute video. It's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. And hope you all have a great start to the summer. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you later. Until next time.